All right, Algebra 1A students, we're continuing with this quiz on multi-step equations version 1. This video, I'm going to try to cover numbers 3 through 6, and we'll see how quickly we can go here. So these other equations now, I should have done it on 1 and 2, but I didn't. So if you physically separate your left side from your right side, and an idea now is to say, let's look at the sides individually. So if I physically cover up the right side, don't scribble it out on your paper, but I'm going to be able to undo this here in a moment. But if I look at the left side, negative 2d plus 15, by itself, this does not simplify. By itself, I can't add the negative 2. Whoops, it does not simplify. I can't add the negative 2 with the 15 because they're not like terms. I owe 2 donuts and I have $15. So the left side does not simplify. Similarly, if I look at the right side, if I cover up the left side and I look only at the right side, 5d minus 41 by itself, again, does not simplify. So that's something to check for, and we'll see that in number 4, we'll see that in number 5, number 6, we'll go, oh, before we start canceling, we can simplify. But in this case, neither side simplifies. So the next thing to do is to say, well, we have the variable on both sides. And so that's the next thing to take care of, is to say, let's get the variable, I'll abbreviate it VAR, but get the variable on only one side. And so to do that, we can add or subtract the variable. If D is donuts, I could say, hey, I owe 2 donuts on the left, and I don't want the donuts on the left. Or I have 5 donuts on the right. I don't want 5 donuts on the right. I don't want my donuts on both sides. I don't want the variable on both sides. Now, this is up to you. If you want to cancel the negative 2d on the left, that's okay. If you want to cancel the positive 5d on the right, that's okay. I'll just take you through real quick. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cancel the negative 2d on the left. So I'll show you just real quick. If you wanted to, you could subtract 5d. That would get rid of your 5d on the left. And that's fine. You can do that, but you'd have to balance. You'd have to subtract 5d on the other side. You can do that. You should get the same result as I'm going to get here doing this. What I'm going to do instead, just because I like to avoid negatives when I can, is to say, you know what, let's cancel that negative. Let's give 2 donuts on the left. The left side owes 2 donuts. If we give 2 donuts on the left, no more donuts. But now we got to balance. We got to add 2 donuts on the right. And all right, what are the results here? Left side, we owed 2 donuts. We had $15, but we gave 2 donuts. That canceled. We're left with a positive 15. If it was minus 15, I'd say negative 15. On the right side, we had 5 donuts. We were trying to take away $41, but we gave 2 donuts. That's going to put us up to 7 donuts, and we owe $41. So what we've just accomplished there is huge. We got the variable on only one side. From here, this is, you might recognize, a 2-step equation. I'll go quickly here. I'm going to cancel the addition or subtraction by adding that 41. We'll get 56 on the left and 7d on the right, and then that's 7 times d. So I'm going to cancel that with division. Divide by 7. Balance your equation. 7 donuts divided into 7 groups. Each group is 1 donut. And we get 8 on the left side. We get 8 equals d. Let me rewrite that a little more nicely. So, of course, there's the check step here. Now, I don't have a lot of space to do the check step, but I'm just going to do a little bit of work on the calculator here. So on the calculator, the left side, we had negative 2 times d plus 15. So a negative 2 multiplied by, I think d is 8. And then add 15 to that. So the left side comes out to negative 1. I'm going to jot that down. If we're doing the check step here, if we do negative 2 times positive 8, the left side we get negative 1. I hope the right side comes out the same, but I got to do those operations. So the right side is 5 times d. I think d is 8. So 5 times 8, and then we're subtracting 41. And we get, good, we get negative 1. So we get, using the value of 8 for d, positive 8, doing the check step, the equation says negative 1 equals negative 1. I go, yeah, that's true. So my answer is not negative 1, but my answer is 8. The value of d is 8. So again, the idea that you can add or subtract the variable. I'm not trying to separate negative 2 from d. I would divide by negative 2 if I was doing that. I'm not trying to separate the 5 from d. I would divide by 5. I'm trying to say, the variable's on both sides, and I don't want it on both sides. So I'm going to add some donuts or subtract some donuts. I'm going to give some 2D, or I'm going to subtract 5D or something like that. Okay. So we jump down here to number 4. Number 4 here, again, that idea that if we separate the two sides, look at the left side and the right side, and this time I go, well, hey, the right side, there's not much going on the right side. It's just a number. But look at that left side. We can simplify on the left side. I can distribute 6 times 2F. I got the 6 baskets. Each basket has 2 flowers. So that'll be 12 flowers. Each basket I owe $3. So I'm going to owe $18 when we put that all together. So we can simplify before we start trying to cancel. Okay. Of course, there's other ways to solve this, but that's just the general way that I like to approach this. Now, once I get it there, now it's down to a 2-step equation. I'll add 18 to cancel the minus 18. Do that on the other side. That's going to wind up being 0. So we'll get 12F equals 0. Now notice a lot of students will stop here and go, I'm done, 0 is my answer. I go, whoa, how are you getting 0 as your answer? It's 12F equals 0. How do you get F equals 0? So we just have to divide by 12. 12 flowers divided into 12 groups. Each group is 1 flower. 0 divided by 12. So that will give us F equals 0, but we still want to check. So let's do the check step here. I'll do this one on paper here. This one's not as bad, maybe, I don't know, as the previous one, because we've got just the left side. The left side needs to come out to equal the right side. The right side is just negative 18. So if I check 6 times in the parentheses 2 times F, F is 0, I think. Let's put F there for 0. And we're supposed to subtract 3, and then we're hoping that equals negative 18. So remember here, I don't have to distribute the 6 now because I can work inside parentheses. 2 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 3 is negative 3. So that's 6 times negative 3. Is that equal to negative 18? You bet it is. I'm going to just rewrite it here. Negative 18 equals negative 18. So feels good. My answer of F equals 0 feels good. Okay, so again, simplifying. Sometimes you're going to be able to clean things up a little bit before you start canceling. That's what we did on number 4. Number 5 is going to be very similar here. Yeah, the left side alone is just a negative 23, no simplifying. But the right side, we can simplify on the right side. Remember, you might want to chop slash that. Say that's plus a negative 7. So the negative 23 is just going to wait patiently as we simplify the right side. Even the 12 is going to wait patiently while I distribute. Negative 7 times the 3g is negative 21g. Negative 7 times a positive 8 is plus a negative 56. Okay? I can do a little bit more simplifying. I've got now on the right side, if I ignore that negative 23 on the left, and I look just at the right side, I got $12. I owe 21. I don't know what G would be, 21 grams, 21 gerbils, and I owe $56. So we can combine the positive 12 with the negative 56, and the negative 23 is just waiting here as the right side simplifies. That would be, I believe that's negative 44 plus a negative 21G. So if you can get it down to that, now I go, oh, now it's a 2-step equation. So you might still be working on solving 2-step equations, but I'll cancel that we owe $44. I'll give you $44. I'll balance that equation. So on the left, or on the right side rather, excuse me, we're going to owe the 21 gerbils, whatever, giraffes, grams, I don't know. Right side is going to be a positive 21, and then all I have to do is divide by negative 21 to cancel the multiplication by negative 21. And when we balance that, we get negative 1 on the left. We have just G on the right. And let's check that real quick. Let's see here. So again, the check step, the right side should just equal negative 23. Not like problem number 3 where we had the variable on both sides. But is this going to work out? Is negative 23 going to equal 12 minus 7 times 3 in the parentheses times a negative 1? What else do we have? Plus 8 in the parentheses there. So I'm going to do some of the work kind of quickly here, but working inside the parentheses, 3 times negative 8, that's negative 3. Negative 3 plus 8, that's negative 5. So this would be negative 23 equals 12 minus 7 times negative 5 is a negative 35. And we did something wrong here. What did we do wrong? Gotta figure something out here. Well, let's pause this. Oh, I know what I did wrong here. Let's back it up for a moment. Negative 3 plus 8 is a positive 5. There we go. Negative 3 plus 8, that'd be a positive 5. That's going to work out better. So it'd be negative 23 equals 12 minus 7 times 5 will be 35. And that works. Negative 23. 12 minus 35 is a negative 23. So that works. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. It just goes to show sometimes the mistake is in the check step. I almost made a mistake in the check step. Okay. All right, one more for this video. Let's see how quickly we can get through this one. So again, this one's a little tricky because the variable's on both sides, but I can also simplify on the left. So for me personally, before I try to cancel the variable on one side or the other, I'm going to try to simplify both sides if I can. The left side here, remember, if you want to, you can sneak in a 1 in front of the parentheses. You can slash that and say it's plus negative 1, but really we're going to distribute. We're going to distribute a negative 1 here, so it'd be 8 plus negative 1 times h is negative 1h, and even if you slash that minus 3 plus negative 1 times negative 3, that's going to be plus 3. And the 2h minus 19 is hanging out on the other side. I can do a little more simplifying here. The 8 and the 3 together, that's 11. 11 plus negative 1h equals 2h minus 9. So that's all the simplifying I can do without canceling things. That's all the simplifying I can do. So again, getting the variable on only one side, it's up to you. Do you want to cancel on the left? Do you want to cancel on the right? If you want to cancel on the right, you could subtract 2h. That would cancel it, but you'd have to balance. You'd have to subtract 2h on both sides. I'm going to choose to get rid of the negative so that I don't have to deal with the negative possibly. So if you want to subtract 2h on both sides, that's fine. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to add a horse. The left side owes a horse. I'll give him a horse so that there's no more horses on the left. But then I got to balance. I got to give a horse on the right. So the left side is just 11. The right side, we had 2 horses. We added a horse. Now we're at 3 horses. Minus 19. And now it's just a 2-step equation. So I can add 19 to cancel the minus 19. Balance that equation. Add 19 there. And then we got 30 equals 3h. And I just have to divide by 3. So I believe that's going to give me 10. Divide by 3, that'll give you 1 horse. Divide by 3, that'll give you 10 equals a horse. 10 equals h. Okay. So once again, I need to do the check step here. I'm going to go kind of quickly. I'll use the calculator just because of time and space. But let's see. This is one of the challenges is the variables on both sides. So I can't just say, oh, when you do this, it should equal 7. I go, nah, I gotta get both sides. So if we do 8 minus, and I'll do the parenthesis button here. H, I think, is 10, and we're subtracting 3. And if I close those parentheses, the calculator tells me that's a positive 1. So doing the check step here, the left side equals a positive 1. Whoops, check. Not left, but check. Let me do that. Check step, left side gave me a positive 1. Let's see, what do we get? I hope I get on the right side, I hope I get a positive 1. So let's see if we can get that calculator back. There it is. So the left side, or the right side rather, 2 times h, but I think h is 10, and we subtract 19, and I think, yep, there we go. We get positive 1. So 10 as a value for h seems good. But again, that one was kind of 3, 4, and 5 all rolled together. We were able to simplify on the left side. We had the variable on both sides, so we had to deal with that at some point. But there you go. So I'll see if I can do one more video for the remaining problems on this quiz. But yeah, I hope that helps, and we'll see you in the next one.